flowing through May has presented us with a lot of intentional exercises and activities. We've worked on intentional breathing, right? We've worked on intentional focus, and today we're going to work on progressive muscle relaxation. Now, progressive muscle relaxation is something I do with a lot of my students at school, and it's this past week we've been really working on harnessing our energy in one specific part of your body, and that's what progressive muscle relaxation is. So what I'm going to ask you to do is find a space where you can lie down, take some deep breaths, and just be flat against the ground. It works better if it's actually a harder surface as opposed to your bed, because you're going to be contracting your muscles really tightly and then releasing them and letting them go. So I'm really just going to be talking you through today. It is still part of our flowing through May, but as you find a space to lie down on the ground, maybe a carpeted space, maybe a yoga mat on a hard surface or whatever, I'm going to talk you through some of these ideas to help take in what life presents you and let go as you decide what you can control and what you cannot control, and continue to flow with what the changes may come your way. So hopefully at this point you have found a surface to lie down on. And what I want you to do is, just to get started, is to take some deep breaths in and deep breaths out. And as you breathe in, think about gaining power and energy, and as you breathe out, think about letting go of the frustrations that may exist in your life, the things that you cannot control, and just letting it go and letting it literally sink into the floor, and let those worries just escape out through your body. So continue to take some deep breaths as I continue to talk about the rest of the practice that we're going to do today. So with progressive muscle relaxation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a specific body part that I want you to contract as tightly as possible for about 5 or 6 seconds. So imagine I'm saying your hands, and so you're going to contract your hands or make them as tight and tense as humanly possible, as tight, and then I'll say relax. And as you relax those hands, you let the tension go. You also feel, like I like to imagine that I'm feeling the tension go out through every little bit of my fingertips and let it escape me, and I'm letting the stress and worries kind of escape. So that's what we're going to do on different body parts. So bear with me as we go. Continue taking some deep breaths as you're lying on the ground. I like to lie with my hands open when I do this, just completely down flat. I like to close my eyes and visualize all this as well. But you do you. We're going to flow through this practice as well. So as you lay there, continue to have some deep breaths in, and then let them out. And another deep breath in. Good. And let it out. So what I want you to do is I want you to focus on your non-dominant foot and leg. That's where we're going to start. So as you continue to lay there, I want you to think about that foot on your non-dominant leg. And when I say contract, I want you to make that foot as tight as you possibly can. All right, 3, 2, 1, contract. And hold that, and lots of times you're holding your breath too. So when we get to second number 6, here it is. Let everything go. Let the tension escape, let your breath escape, and just let all of that tension escape down through your foot. Good. So now we're going to move up to kind of your lower leg, your calf. So think about your knee going down to about your ankle. And that's why we were working this past week on kind of segmenting and piecemealing our body together and not doing the whole body, really fine-tuning your focus. So take a deep breath in as you tighten, go. That lower leg. Sometimes it's really hard to segment those body parts. So this will get easier with time, but you've got to start somewhere. So might as well start today. And let it go. Release all the tension, even imagining it still escaping down through those toes. Good. So now we're going to the upper leg. So from your knee up to your hip, basically. And ready? 3, 2, 1, contract. Nice, tight, make it tight. Just that thigh, the huge muscle group in your thigh and in your hamstrings. 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Good. We're gonna work our way up into the glute, the butt, basically just on that weak side. Okay, so really try to focus just on that weak side. Ready? Contract and tight. 3, 2, 1, and go. Make it tight. You sit on your rear end a lot during the day, right? So you might feel a lot of tension, and release. Let all that tension and stress just from sitting, let it go. Just let it out. Good. So we've completed the lower leg on our non-dominant side. So let's go to your dominant side. So on your dominant side, we're going to start back on the foot. So ready? We're going to contract in 3, 2, 1, and make it tight, 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 tight. Keep it going and release. Let all of that tension out through your toes. Let it escape from your body and into the rest of the world out there. All right, good. So now we're gonna go to your lower leg. So from your knee down to about your ankle. So that includes your calf, of course. So you're gonna make it tight in 3, 2, 1, and contract. Tighter, 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 and release. Good. Let it out. So again, just a gentle reminder, I typically, when I do this, I'm holding my breath really, really tight when I'm contracting, and then when I release, I let my breath and the tension all go at once, and I just feel it melting into that ground. All right, from your knee up to your hip now, okay? The big, big, powerful muscles in your upper leg. Ready? Contract in 3, 2, and 1. Make it tight, tight, tighter, even tighter. Constrict it really big and release. Let it go. Excellent job. On up to your butt, basically, right? Your glutes, your rear end. Again, you sit on those a lot during the day. Even if you don't sit a lot, it has a lot of power within you. All right, so ready? That really, really tight. 3, 2, 1. Constrict, tight. Make it tighter, tighter. 3, 2, and release. Let all the tension out. Great job. So now we're gonna go up into your lower core. So that's like belly button and below, as well as your lower back sort of area, okay? But I want the focus to be on your belly button and below. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and contract. Tight, tight, tighter, 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 and relax, release. So this is like the core of who you are, right? So that is the core of you that you're making super, super tight and then letting it all go. So now we're gonna focus more on the belly button up to about the chest. All right, so ready? 3, 2, 1, and contract, tight. So we're really just focusing on the front of your body right now. We're gonna go to the back here in a second. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Just sink into the ground. Just let it all out. Really, really good. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the chest, chest and up. All right, not yet your arms, but chest and up to like right above your neck level. 3, 2, 1, and contract. Really make it tight. Really focus on all of that energy right around where your heart is, and really contract, 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 and now let it go. Find out how to flow. Let it go. Good. All right, so we're gonna stay there. I want you to focus just on your back. Okay, so the entirety of your back. Lots of times we're hunched over in our posture. Really sit back and tighten backwards in 3, 2, 1, and tighten. Really, really, really tight. Squeeze it all together. You're still laying on the ground. I know it might not be easy to squeeze it all together, but 3, 2, 1, and let it relax. Good. So now we're going to your non-dominant hand, so your weak side hand. And remember, make that really, really tight fist or ball. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Contract, tight, tight, tight. Make it even tighter. Make it even tighter. Come on, 3, 2, 1. Good, and let it go. Now for the forearm area, okay, from your wrist up to your elbow. 3, 2, 1, and make it tight. Clench it. Clench it all together, super, super, super tight. Lots of stress can be held here as well. 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Good. Now from your elbow up to your shoulder, not yet up the top part of your shoulder, but just to your shoulder, like where your sleeves would connect. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, and tighten. Really concentrate it. So that's on your biceps and your triceps. Good. Tighter, 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 and good. Relax. Let it go. You go to your dominant side now. All right, so start with your hand. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, and tighten it. I love doing the hands because I can almost, with my eyes closed, I can visualize all of that stress releasing through my fingertips. Like it's almost, electricity coming out, and release. Let it out. Good. Forearms, wrist up to elbow. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and clench, clench. Tighter, tighter, tighter. Come on, you can do it. Tighter. 3, 2, and drop. Now from your elbow up to your shoulder. 3, 2, 1, and clench it. Tighter. Go tighter. Come on, you can do it. Tighter, tighter. You're gonna release everything in 3, 2, and release. Good. So now I want you to go up to your shoulders. So think about like where your shirt sleeves connect up into just the base of your neck. There's so much tension held in our shoulders. So this one we're gonna hold even just a little bit longer. Ready? So 3, 2, 1, and clench. Really pull it all up. Pull it all up. Deeper, deeper, deeper. Come on. Hold it for just a little bit longer. Feel all the stress, pull it all together. You're wrapping all the stress together, and you're gonna release it all in 3, 2, 1. Let your stress literally sink out of you on into the floor, away from your body. Good. Now we're gonna do our face. This is kind of a weirder one. You're gonna tense your face as tight as you possibly can. All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, and clench your face tighter, tighter. Maybe you have headaches a lot. So now you're working hard to try to release all of that tension in your head in 3, 2, 1, and let it all go. Good. I like imagining that's like escaping out through the top of my head or out through my ears or out through my nose even. All right, so now take a couple deep breaths. We're gonna do an entire body tense and then an entire body relax. We're gonna do that 2 times total. All right, so get ready. The entire body is just gonna be as tense as possible. You're gonna hold it for about 10 seconds. And when I say release, just melt into the ground. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and clench. Every single part of your body is as tightly wound as humanly possible. Tighter, squeeze tighter, squeeze tighter. Every stress that has ever been present to you, you've got it all balled up, and now release it. Just literally sink all of that stress away. You know what? 1 time's not good enough, so we're gonna do it 1 more time. All right, so here we go. 1 more time, total body stress. 3, 2, and 1. Clench. Every inch of stress, every ounce of frustration is all balled up inside you now. It is controlled by you, nothing else. And because it's controlled by you, you can now let it all go. Let the stress go. So as we wrap up, you just continue to stay and lay there. Take a couple of deep breaths as you're there. When you do decide to get up, be careful getting up. Sometimes this causes a little lightheadedness. But just think about the ability to truly make yourself tense and then make yourself let it go. This is a very, very powerful activity if you can kind of harness the energy where it needs to be. But this wraps up week 3 of Flowing Through May. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, guys.